Excuse me, sir. May I
Yeah,
please come in?
please come in. Please sit
Good morning,
down.
sir. Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
morning, Vineet.
Good morning.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineet, we begin with an introduction from your side.
Sure, sir. Sir, myself, VINEETH LOHIDAKSHAN. I'm a medical graduate. I hail from Ernakulam district of Kerala. So I did my graduation from Government Kilpauk Medical College in Chennai. So I was allotted into Indian Revenue Service of Income Tax in my initial attempt last year. And henceforth, I have been on extraordinary leave with the ongoing attempts, sir.
All right. So, you haven't had any training so far.
No, sir, not yet.
Just touched the academy
Join back.
and started preparing again.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineet, you're from Kerala
Yes, sir.
and you're a doctor.
Yes.
Now, in the recent investors meet in Kerala, if I recall, health was one of the focus areas
Yes.
to invite investors into health sector.
Yes.
Now, with your background in health and medicine, Kerala is already very good in wellness tourism.
Yes.
How can Kerala become a hub for medical and health tourism as well?
So can I take a moment on this question? So the varied richness of both traditional medicine and modern medicine make Kerala a very sport for medical tourism. And so the recent adoption of health Heal in India initiative, likewise Heal in Kerala initiative have also been adopted. So the major aspect that we have to look about is the standardization of traditional medicine, which is lacking the clinical evidence in many aspects. So this is being stressed upon through private involvement too. And sir, another aspect is branding by Kerala Tourist Department.
I'm sorry, Vineet. I know Kerala very well
Yes,
and tourism also.
yes,
Now, when you are talking about making it a hub,
yes,
first you need the service providers. There are
Yes.
no state-of-the-art hospitals in Kerala, unlike Apollo in Chennai, or for that matter, Vellore and other places.
yes.
So, would you not concentrate on developing the infrastructure first?
Sir,
Or
definitely.
you think only branding? Kerala has been branding for ages, but behind that brand, nothing is coming up. What do you say?
Thank you, sir, for noting out the same. So definitely infrastructure requirement is very much high. Sir, and actually focus has been going towards infrastructure development too, in sync with the private sector. So one that I can note is the Amata hospitals coming up with the traditional division currently, and also Aster medical care is also getting into the segment. Sir, another aspect is the PHC segment, which is very popular in the state, is also focusing on integrating the traditional medicine by providing an OP counter for Ayush care too. So I think this existing infrastructure is also utilized along with creation of new infrastructures.
Vineet, nobody comes from abroad, from Gulf countries, to take treatment at the PHCs,
Yes.
do they?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyways, let's go to another topic. You are from the Indian Revenue Service now.
Yes.
Officially also.
Yes.
Now, this new IT bill,
Yes.
I was reading somewhere, they say that it's an old wine in the new bottle. In what way is it different? So much of fanfare about the new IT bill. So, what new is it bringing?
Sir, the main motive of the new IT bill was actually not providing with new provisions, but actually simplifying the existing provisions, as noted by our Honorable Finance Minister too. So there is no like acute changes brought in, but the language being used, the number of words used, all are being very much shortened, so that even a common taxpayer can understand this. Along with that, we are just bringing in new provisions like the crypto assets are being handled up, and we are codifying the search and seizure practices, such kind of along with the new tax rates established in the new budget. So these are the added provisions. Other than that, the core structure relies on simplifications.
All right. So, tell me in the meantime,
Yes.
how technology, you know, has reduced the trust deficit between the state and the taxpayers. Have you got my question?
Yes, sir. Sir, technology has
In
been.
income tax,
Yes, sir.
accessibility in income tax assessment or income tax filing of returns
Yes.
in the IT regime.
Sure, sir. Sir, technology has been very well utilized and has been the major motto for the department for the future too. So, starting with the faceless assessment itself has been the game changer for enabling the reduction of bias in assessment. And also, sir, the voluntary compliance has also been increased through the web filing of the taxes in itself. So third aspect is the litigations are also being now transformed into the technology-based server platforms. Along with fourth aspect is the trust through Vivad Se Vishwas schemes to promote further tax compliance. So these are the initiatives through technology.
Vineet,
Yes.
Kazan consensus between India and China, are you aware of the consensus that was reached between India and China?
Yes, sir. The de-escalation consensus
The
along with
escalation consensus.
6-point
Now
consensus.
that we have almost reached, the confidence in each other as far as border disputes are concerned, uh, do you think that India should go forward much more than before with China, looking at the fact that the whole world, is in disarray as far as trade is concerned? What do you say?
Sir, I believe we have to move forward along with China having the confidence being restored. So I feel the two major powers, just like our Honorable External Affairs Minister had also noted with, we have played a major role in various sectors. And currently with the Trump regime coming up and reciprocal taxation and tariff barriers coming up, I feel India and China have a great role to play, especially in bridging the gap between the global north and global south. I feel and India must also focus upon our self-reliance and less dependence on Chinese raw materials.
Vineet, in the budget, anything on the nuclear energy and some attempt to change the Act, Atomic Energy Act, and for what?
Yes, sir. The budget actually focuses on nuclear energy as the energy for future, and we have made amendments to the Atomic Nuclear Act and Civil Liability Act regarding nuclear energy. This is to ramp up the investment into nuclear energy and reduce the liability of manufacturers, especially the GE involved in small nuclear reactors, and power our vision of
So,
Bharat.
is reducing the liability of private operators, especially
Yes, sir.
in the field of nuclear space, nuclear energy,
Yes.
is it a good idea?
Sir,
We have not been able to even remove the ashes of the Bhopal gas tragedy so far. It's still lying in some place in Madhya Pradesh against the protests of the people there. You think that this will make it more hazardous for the people?
Sir, it was very unfortunate that the Bhopal gas tragedy happened, but I feel with the changes in the civil liability regarding nuclear aspect, we are bringing it to a balanced approach with the global best practices. If we see most of the other countries have gone on for the same measure so that they can promote nuclear energy, especially for the green transition. So this is the same.
Or is it to get the investment from private sector who may have put this condition that unless you remove this civil liability, we will not come? Like it happens in most of the countries. You
Yes,
remove this clause, make it less stringent, and we will come. Is it more to accommodate the foreigners, foreign investors?
Sir, from the reports that I have read, it has been especially from the American companies who are mainly involved in the nuclear reactor manufacturing. So this acted as a deterrent for their involvement. So hence to accommodate them, we have gone in for the change. Sir.
All right. Thank you, Vineet.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineet, you
Yes.
come from Kerala,
Yes.
and we see that despite of all the highest literacy rate and everything, unemployment rates are very high.
Yes, sir.
How is it impacting the society over there?
Sir, the unemployment rate, especially educated youth, is one of the highest in the country with 30%. And sir, it has widespread implications. Starting with one is the aspirational mismatch leading to migration. We see Kerala having one of the highest migration rates in the country. Second aspect is that, sir, it leads to more suicides. Kerala is also state with one of the highest suicide rates and other alcohol dependence and the drug usage. Sir, third aspect is that there is increased polarization and radicalization among the youth due to their disappointment that has been noted by the 2017 Operation Pigeon by Kerala Police too. So these are few of the aspects that I can think about.
No, why unemployment is so high, if I have to ask this? Because ultimately we are looking at a situation wherein a lot of people migrate to Kerala for
Yes.
blue collar jobs.
Yes, sir.
And in Kerala only youth is not interested in working. So why is it so?
Sir, one aspect is the aspirational mismatch itself, because since the education and literacy is on a higher note, the aspirations for the job is also on a higher scale. So the youth is not much into the blue collar segment jobs. So that's the reason they migrate to the foreign countries. And second aspect is the wage rate also, which with the available jobs currently are low for the consumption scenario in Kerala. So this is also leading to the outward migration. So third aspect is regarding the higher education institutions, the quality of education. This is also not matching up with the practical oriented education that youth deserves. So this is the reasons for change.
Alright. So Vineet, in the recent budget, we saw that no tax has been applied on income up to 12 lakhs.
Yes.
Right. So a lot of tax has been foregone.
Yes.
Don't you think it will put inflationary pressure on Indian economy? Inflation will go up and it won't serve the purpose for which it was designed.
Sir, definitely there exists a challenge that it might trigger up inflation. But what we are now currently orienting is balancing both the increased consumption along with increased private investment into the economy, sir. So what we currently see is that there is less demand due to the less disposable income with the people. So we are trying to boost this disposable income, which can power up the economic cycle through more demands and more production. So this is expected to reap in more, though 1 lakh crores are foregone, 14% increase in direct taxes predicted through this aspect. And hence, thereby there will be also more private investment, which will improve economy rather than impeding.
Alright, tell me, we are looking at a scenario wherein FIIs, FPIs, they are running away from India.
Yes, sir.
Should we be worried about it?
Sir, the current scenario of the capital flight happening is due to the geopolitical situation that is existing currently. And we are actually prudent to adjust to that measure too. We have been taking measures to address that with prudent monetary and fiscal policies. So for time being, it is not a concern since we are focusing on our growth of economy currently. It will automatically result in capital inflights.
Alright. Are you aware about China plus one strategy?
Yes, sir. China plus one strategy was actually adopted by the global nations, especially in the wake of COVID pandemic, wherein the global supply chains got affected, so that diversifying their source from China to other nations.
Are we in a position to leverage that strategy by the global players? Are we benefiting from it?
Sir, we are definitely in a position to leverage that aspect with our various policies, like the production-linked incentive scheme, as seen in the mobile sector, manufacturing, and also other sectors. But we do have challenges as from competing economies like Vietnam and Indonesia, Brazil kind of countries. But we are again accommodating with the same stance of more investment-friendly climate, so that we in the future it would be optimistic for the same.
Alright. Now, Vineet, when we talk about India, Middle East,
Yes.
we have lot there that we have achieved.
Yes, sir.
How do you assess India Middle East equation? What is your assessment of the whole equation?
Sir, I believe India-Middle East relations to be on a very high note, especially in the recent times. Recently, we saw the relations with both Kuwait as well as Qatar being elevated into comprehensive strategic partnership. And also there have been increased investments upon and more of bilateral trade happening. So the soft power diplomacy is also on a very high note, sir. The Ram Mandir, along with the the Marines who were like disposed of the case against them. So all these are indications of better soft power happening between the nations. Sir. So I believe it is very high note of relations currently.
All right, one last question, Vineet,
Yes,
because
sir.
you have interest in cricket and India not going to Pakistan for Champions Trophy.
Yes.
Do you think this is the right move? Because had India gone to Pakistan, people-to-people relations would have also been better. I mean, people would have gone from here, like in past.
Yes.
People used to go 50,000 people going to Pakistan for the matches.
Yes.
So, do you think it is right decision on India's part not to go to Pakistan for Champions Trophy?
Sir, considering the current scenario, I feel it to be the right move because we have always mentioned that the trade and the talks and terrorism wouldn't go together. So always the stance with Pakistan have never changed, and this is the reason we have prioritized our sovereignty in this aspect. But in future, if there has been change from the Pakistan side regarding the relations, we can consider re-establishing the ties with cricket and other people-to-people contacts.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Vineet, you got special mention for service during COVID-19.
Yes, sir.
So, tell me, this challenge of COVID-19, what opportunities it provided to India?
Sir, sorry, sir, can I have the question?
Challenges of COVID-19
Yes.
provided some opportunities also.
Yes.
So, what were the opportunities it provided to India?
Sir, actually, COVID challenges waived up various opportunities, starting from the medical sector itself. We could understand the lacunae in medical health infrastructure, and we could ramp up the same with starting from the primary healthcare up to the tertiary care. Sir, also in various other aspects like the economy, we understood the reliance on other countries like China, and we came up with self-sufficiency like Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiatives. So third aspect is that culturally we understood that the work from home culture could develop and the technology can be utilized to a great extent. Similarly, with regarding education, even though like students lost their school time, we could compensate it with the online classes kind of features. And thus way, in various fields, we could facilitate the shortcomings and convert it to our strengths for the futures.
And I see somewhere, after war of independence,
Yes.
India's struggle for independence,
Yes, sir.
COVID was the only time when all political parties united.
Yes.
There was no protest and everybody fell in line with the steps taken by the government.
Yes.
Don't you think that the opportunity of being one once again without any opposing voice also came up, that we can stand together?
Sir, yes, sir. I truly believe that that is the beauty of our nation. That when need comes to, we all come together. When every crisis have come up, despite differences in ideologies, we have came together always. Be it in Kargil War too, always we are together. In COVID times too, the responses were better, so that it enabled a better control of the COVID during that crisis. So I
You
feel
didn't mention on the speed at which vaccine was created.
yes,
Even that was something we needed to prove to ourselves.
yes,
So, Vineet,
yes,
social media,
yes.
is it a health hazard? US has declared it as a health hazard.
Yes.
What should India do?
Sir, social media, in my humble opinion, just like it's a double-edged sword. Just like it has benefits, it has its hazards too. So we as a responsible nation must try to regulate and minimize the hazards associated with social media and maximize the benefits out of it. So I feel the regulations regarding proper usage of social media, along with literizing our youth, especially children and youth, to how to properly use social media. That literacy of social media is something we have to focus upon for the long term, sir.
should a medical professional
Yes.
have empathy also, or he should be absolutely neutral, no empathy? What is role of empathy in field of medicine?
Sir, I believe empathy to be one of the very crucial element in medical sector, especially health outcomes are always unpredictable. There are scenarios where we have to go to patients whom the report suggests that they might have just few days remaining, but we have to remain empathetic to their causes and their relatives too, and we have to share the pain from their own their own shoes itself. And I believe this is important for proper medical ethics and transparency in medical sector too. In that way, I feel empathy actually fulfills a complete medical professional.
Vineet, finance minister gave huge relief to middle class.
Yes, sir.
Now, lot of the total sum of the relief also ran in maybe around 1 lakh crores.
Yes, sir.
So, how to increase tax base
Yes.
to generate more revenue for the government?
Yes.
Having given so much of release,
Yes, sir.
how government can increase its number one tax base
Yes.
and number two increasing the revenues?
Yes. Sir, for focusing on tax base, our first aspect should be on formalization of the economy. Almost 90% of our workforce lies in the informal sector. So bringing them under formal sector itself increases the tax base. The second is actually focusing upon voluntary compliance, so that the simplification of tax laws and making them understand the tax regime and adhere to it can be a second aspect. The third is providing them some incentives for bringing under the tax regime, like some tax deductions, some for advanced tax payments. We can provide some the reduction in the taxable amount. So these provisions can also be included upon. So fourth aspect is we have to codify the new emerging sectors like the crypto assets or the virtual digital assets all have to be properly codified and brought under the tax net. And finally, sir, we have to check in on the black money market and tax evasion by enforcing the current regime. And sir, in order to increase the revenue, one aspect is promote sustainable economic growth. Almost our economic growth has to be 8% to achieve that Viksit Bharat goal. And second, sir, we have to focus on knowledge-based economy from now on, since it's high value yielding in itself. And third aspect is bringing a properly codification of the tax system, both income tax and indirect taxes, so that it can also be maximized.
And what about agriculture sector? You
Sir,
think that can help generating more revenues for the government?
Yes, sir, taxing agriculture is actually a prudent measure. But, sir, I believe at the current social climate, we would require some more time to tax because 80 to 85%.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineet,
Yes,
you got the Best Speaker Award
Yes, sir.
in debate.
Yes, sir.
So, I will give you a topic
Sure.
and you have to speak for a maximum of 90 seconds.
Sure, sir.
And your optional is also anthropology.
Yes, sir.
So, the topic is inclusion of tribals
Yes.
in Uniform Civil Code. You have to speak for the motion.
Sure, sir. So, can I take a moment to think? I mean, sir, tribals make up actually a significant population of our country, amounting up to 8.6 percentage, who actually make up a consistent part. And it is important that our legal system covers them too for our goal of inclusivity. And leaving them aside would be against our pillar of the Viksit Bharat. And also considering tribals having varied customs and varied notions, it is the one of the segment requiring unification in the primemost manner. So UCC can act as the prudent measure to bring about this uniformity among tribals for their development. This also enables us to share the benefits of Vikasit Bharat with tribals. So henceforth, we have to bring tribals under UCC. Thanks.
And what's your personal opinion regarding this matter?
Sir, in my humble opinion, I feel for the time being, we shouldn't be going for the UCC because tribals, we are a nation with huge diversity and tribals have huge diversity in cultures. So it's difficult to bring in certain aspects. So time being, we can exempt them.
So, Vineet, can you identify the role of tribes in the conservation of environment?
Sure, sir. Sir, I feel tribals have got the most important role and they have played the most important role even in the history for preservation of our forest. Just as we recognized during the Forest Rights Act also that they consider the forest as their motherland. They're in concept what we call the Goisain. And they do not harm their aspects, be it forest or animals living in them. And yet another aspect is that they know the correct aspect to utilize, how to sustainably utilize forest too, enabling the sustainable management too. Hence, tribals have played the significant roles.
Vineet, now coming to artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So, tell me about India's AI mission. What are the salient features and what are the challenges for India's AI mission?
Sir, in fact, I can recall India's AI mission, endless like India have to be a global power in AI through various aspects. And it aims for creating centers of excellence in AI in various centers. And also it aspires to create, I'm exactly forgetting the figures here, but GPUs, I feel it is between 100 to 1000 GPUs, if I'm not wrong. And also integrating AI into varied sectors.
Let's talk about the challenges.
Sure, sir. Sir, one challenge is the privacy associated with AI and related technologies. And second is the holistic legislation covering this. Currently, India do not have a legislation to come up with AI. So third aspect is the unethical use associated with AI, just like the deep fakes and the digital privacy issues, as we saw with the Rashmika Mandana issue of deepfake. And fourth aspect is the funding into the AI research and development utilized for large language models like DeepSeek. So these are the challenges.
Now, Vineet, you were coordinator of NEET coaching cell.
Yes, sir.
So, there has been cases of suicides
Yes.
among students who are preparing for NEET and IIT examination.
Yes, sir.
So, if you were to be DM of Kota,
Yes, sir.
what steps would you take to curb this issue of suicide among students?
Yes. So can I take a moment on this question? Sir, it is really unfortunate that our youth have to go through such grueling situation for their aspiration. Sir, if provided to be DM, I would take a multi-pronged strategy. First would be putting a ceiling on the timing of exams and classes to prevent them from exhaustion. So second is some new innovative measures like buddy peer group, having a student with a psychologist or a mentor who can alleviate their fears. So third aspect is that I would like to bring in some common social avenue measures like parks, open gyms, so that children can recreate themselves. And fourth, sir, if possible, I would like to interact with them through open like measures, sharing my own experience through the competitive exam field and making them attend the Chai Pe Charcha by Honorable Prime Minister. These are the measures that I would like to take.
You are already into civil services, Vineet.
Yes,
So
sir.
what further are you looking forward to and why?
Sir, I started the civil service preparation with the dream of becoming an IAS officer, so that my experience during the COVID pandemic actually helped me form that goal. So I feel that the diversity offered by the IAS actually helped me to utilize my technical skills too. So this is the reason why I'm looking for IAS.
My last question, Vineet, is from your hobby of following English Premier League.
Yes, sir.
So, if we talk about cricket in India,
Yes, sir.
IPL.
Yes, sir.
So, what can IPL learn from English Premier League?
Can I take a moment on this question? Sir, one major aspect is the empowerment of youth talents, sir, because if we look up all the English Premier Leagues have a good scouting network and youth development system, which I feel can promote Indian sports too. So second aspect is the infrastructure development. English Premier League teams have rich infrastructure complexes which can be used for other sports. So India can use that for also its conducting Olympics 2036 and empowering other sports just like cricket. So third aspect is the popularization of women's league, that inclusivity. EPL is having a very robust female league too. So similarly, Indian cricket can also bolster the aspect. Though we have WPL, it's not as expanded as the IPL. So this promotion can also be taken up, sir.
So, thank you, Vineet. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you,
Vineet,
sir.
anything in your DAF which we may not have covered or touched as a question? If you think so, I can ask you one last question.
I believe it has been holistically covered,
Covered?
sir. Thank you.
So thank you, Vineet. We are over with the interview. We will call you again after 2 or 3 minutes. Meanwhile, you can just wait in the next room.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineet, we will first ask you how you think you have done today.
I felt to be a very engaging conversation.
Engaging conversation.
So I-
Anything which you may have regretted, oh, I should have done this better, something to improve?
I felt like maybe answers were a bit long in few questions. So that's why I felt I should have been a bit crisper. That's what I think I felt.
All right. So, Vineet, our assessment, the panel's assessment is that you are very bright
Thank you,
and
sir.
you have done very well today.
Thank you, sir.
Almost in all spheres,
Okay.
very good personality. Good, you conducted yourself very well.
Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
confidence, and you were in total command of yourself. Fielded questions very well.
Thank you, sir.
Contents were also good, and especially in your today's field of income tax, despite the fact that you have not attended a single day of training, but you have caught on very well,
Thank you, sir.
even the budget provisions and all.
Yes.
I don't blame you for certain stands that you took.
Oh,
But when you are there in that chamber, Vineet,
yes.
I think you should be more neutral
Oh,
than maybe kind of taking the stance of a government servant.
okay, sir.
You know, that must always be ringing in your mind.
Sure, sir.
Now, I'll just give you two instances. One is this civil liability point that I mentioned to you.
Yes.
You did mention all the facts and the likelihood as to what may have happened, but you were in total denial.
Oh. Okay,
You
sir.
were in total denial, and you just, I mean, in lighter sense, I'm saying, the moment some of the people, the leaders say something happens and it was very unfortunate. Bhopal gas tragedy, we really condemn, and we give solace to the affected families. At the end of a disaster.
Yes.
There's a routine. Now, that kind of remark coming from you, so it was very. Now, civil servants are there to correct actions,
Yes, sir.
not to be this thing. It was very unfortunate.
Okay.
If something, God forbid, happens in your district, you will not tell the press that it was very unfortunate.
Yes.
Your first statement would be that we will see that these things don't happen again,
Yes.
and we'll find out what went wrong,
Yes.
and we'll take corrective measures. This is how a civil servant may behave, because
Sure.
he has to own responsibility as a leader. So, coming back to the point, that is a different thing. I digressed a bit,
Yes.
towards your statement of unfortunate. But more important is that when we discuss civil liability at length, somewhere you should have mentioned, ki sir, yes, there may be, because it has come in some sections of the press.
Okay.
You may have missed it.
Yes.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
But the normal, prudence,
Yes.
and as a civil servant who has to be very cautious about this particular thing.
Sure.
Even government would have been very cautious about it while doing it.
Yes, sir.
But government has to deliver.
Yes.
You have to create energy.
Yes, sir.
So some risks. So you must touch upon it. Ki sir, certainly, even if you have not read it,
Yes.
if you have read it, then all the more.
Yes.
Sir, there are some perceptions among, some sections of the press that this slackening of the civil liability on nuclear reactors particularly may create some kind of resentment.
Yes.
So the government, I think, must be taking care of these aspects.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
You're not criticizing the government also.
Sure.
But you are acknowledging that there is something which needs to be looked into. Are you
Yes.
getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And one about, वो दिया तले अंधेरा नहीं होना चाहिए. Understand? दिया तले अंधेरा.
Sorry, sir.
Under the lamp there is darkness.
Yes.
So, under you, Kerala should not be in dark. You should know more about Kerala.
Okay, sir.
So
Yes.
now that you have flown into the national scene,
Yes.
don't forget your state
Yes, sir.
and deepen your study on that.
Okay, sir.
I asked you about medical tourism from a student of medical science.
Yes, sir.
And I was very clear, along with wellness tourism, this.
Yes.
Now you were harping on those issues which had no relevance.
Okay, sir.
Branding. Investors don't come for branding.
Oh, yes.
It was in reference to the investors.
Okay.
So when you are calling the investors, the Kerala government would look for some state-of-the-art hospitals
Yes.
to make Kerala as a get a
Yes.
So just concentrate
Sure,
on
sir.
that. So read a little more deeper
Yes, sir.
and develop an analysis in a way which balances out things
Sure, sir.
without condemning the government.
Sure, sir.
All right.
Yes.
That's all from my side.
So, Vineeth,
Yes.
as already said that you have good personality, communication skills, everything is good. And in the discussions that we had, you performed very well,
Thank you, sir.
right? And only thing is keep up to date yourself with the current affairs till the day you have your personality test,
Sure, sir.
and keep revising.
Sure.
And as already Chairman Sir said, that focus on Kerala more,
Sure, sir.
right? It will help you better.
Sure, sir.
Right. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
So, Vineeth, I liked your personality.
Thank you, sir.
Good confidence, positivity, good
Thank you.
content. Just in two replies, I thought you can improve upon it.
Sure, sir.
One is social media as a health hazard.
Yes.
The term brain rot
Okay, sir.
came up last year and was the word for the year
Yes.
2024.
Yes.
All right. So it is leading to health hazard.
Yes.
So you can refer to this term,
Sure, sir.
saying that children are not growing the way they should be growing.
Yes.
So there is certainly a need for regulation.
Yes.
America has done, China has done, many more countries are now regulating social media.
Yes.
So that is one thing which you could have added.
Yes.
How to raise revenue and increase tax base.
Yes.
So increasing, you mentioned MSMEs. Raising revenue, agriculture, rich farmers,
Yes.
that also can be thought of.
Okay, sir.
In fact, for a long time, this issue is being debated,
Yes.
that we are missing out on rich farmers. So there is, it's your opinion is being sought.
Yes.
Right time or wrong time is a different issue.
Okay, sir.
But then solution is
Taxing.
catching up those.
Sure, sir.
And other than that, you were very good. COVID-19, opportunities, so many things came up.
Yes.
So just think about it once again, because
Sure.
it is there in your dev.
Yes, sir.
So in all likelihood, somebody may ask the lessons learnt during COVID time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
So Vineet, well done in most of the areas. In my questions, your answers were good.
Thank you, sir.
One suggestion I might give you,
Yes, sir.
or it seems that you are over respectful or over pleasing. For example, you use the term, in my humble opinion,
Yes.
or a number of times.
Okay, sir.
So you can avoid such expressions.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Just try to be seem normal.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, you are doing well. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
A little, one more observation you could consider. I don't know how you entered the last time when you entered the UPSC boardroom.
Yes.
You said, "Excuse me, sir."
Yes.
Now, generally, the candidates may not be made to speak something. They may be, the door may be open for them.
Yes.
But even if it is not open and you are opening it, it should be not so slow.
Okay, sir.
You first of all peeped. No, I'm just rehearsing for you.
Yeah.
You just peeped, and then from there we heard, "Excuse me, sir,"
Okay.
as if somebody is entering who is not expected.
Okay.
So the chairman has called you. Now, please send Mr. Vineeth.
Okay.
So Vineeth is expected.
Okay.
So avoid using the word "excuse me, sir." Man,
Okay.
you don't even know who's inside.
Okay,
Have you
sir.
seen, when you peep, you can't know whether it is "excuse me, madam" or "excuse me, sir."
Okay, sir.
So, may I come in, please?
Okay, sir.
If
Yes.
and yes, please come. This is what everyone does.
Okay, sir.
So don't be different from, excuse me is a different thing. You are not getting the way. "Excuse me, please, give me the way."
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay,
Or
sir.
we are talking something, and you suddenly barge in and say, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah.
So you are expected there.
Okay, sir.
All right. Just
Sure.
think about it. I am not forcing on you.
Sure, sir.
So that is one. And secondly, in your reply to the civil services,
Yes.
which was asked by the honorable member in the end, you said, "I want to use my technical thing into IAS." Don't bring that.
Okay, sir.
What are you going to do with medical education, if you are put as in charge of Secretary Information Technology? I'm just saying, it happens.
Yes.
People with medical background, they are never posted there.
Yes.
Because the issue of seniority and juniority comes,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
You are now a government man. So, suppose if you have passed in 2020,
Yes.
and you will be bossing around some doctor, the medical superintendent of the state capital hospital,
Yes.
who is 30 years senior to you.
Okay.
And suddenly, a 2020 batch is calling he is coming in, "Sir, sir, sir." Now, it may not be in your mind, but it will be in his mind.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So, generally people avoid.
Sure, sir.
Also because of the bias.
Okay, sir.
So, you are not a specialist. So, basically, a generalist is posted even as medical secretary who doesn't know anything, who would first learn and then get my point.
Yes, sir.
So, never use this, I'll use this technical. Say that there are certain better things in the IAS compared to IRS, aren't they?
Yes.
That is why you are here.
Yes.
You are not here to use, "Please let me use my technical knowledge into IAS."
Okay.
Are you here for that?
No, sir.
Career prospect.
Yes. Yes.
More diverse, more challenging opportunities,
Yes.
more diverse challenges. Is it not?
Yes.
And maybe more career satisfaction, reaching out to people.
Yes, sir.
It's more public service oriented than the IRS.
Yes.
Aren't there enough reasons to be here?
Yes, sir.
Try that.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So we have given you 67% Vineeth.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
If you have any questions now.
No, sir, I think it has been mostly covered.
So
184 marks.
how much you got in your first round?
So it was 180, sir.
180.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Vineeth, you are very promising. You've seen we have given you around that only, rather more. And just take care of a few things.
Yes.
And this over respectful thing also is notable,
Yes.
because don't be in your normal behavior, you may be like that, very
Yes.
courteous,
Yes.
but just be normal.
Okay, sir.
Just be normal.
Sure, sir.
Any extra courtesy will be seen as you're trying to impress the panel.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Sure,
I
sir.
think that much hint is enough for you.
Sure, sir.
All the best to you, Vinith.
Thank you, sir.
All the
All the
Thank you.